All right, today we're taking a trip to a part of Spain you might think you know, all to uncover a secret that's been hiding in plain sight. We're talking about a lush green forest where you would absolutely least expect to find one. Let's get into it. So, when you picture Spain's Aragon region, this quote, well, it pretty much nails the common perception, doesn't it? It just brings up these images of a landscape that's been totally baked by the sun, covered in these hardy, low-lying shrubs. Not exactly the first place you'd think of for a deep, shady forest. And look, for the most part, that reputation is earned. Aragon is home to the incredible city of Zaragoza, with the historic Ebro River cutting right through it. It's a land defined by these huge, open, and often very dry plains. It's beautiful for sure, but it's just not famous for its dense woodlands. Okay, but here's where the story gets really interesting. What if I told you that tucked away on the slopes of one of its biggest mountains, there was this whole other world, an ecosystem that completely flips that sun-baked idea on its head? This is where Moncayo Mountain comes into the picture. See, its secret is that it basically creates its own weather. It stands so tall and isolated that it snags all these moist Atlantic winds that just cruise right over the flatlands below. This creates, well, a total climate roller coaster as you go up its slopes. So imagine you start climbing. At the bottom, it's exactly what you'd expect, that classic Mediterranean scrubland. But then, as you get a little higher, things start to change. Suddenly, you're walking through forests of oak and pine, and then the big reveal. Near the top, you step into this unbelievable, totally unexpected beach wonderland. And we're not talking about a small hill here. Moncayo's highest peak, San Miguel, shoots up to 2,314 meters. That's over 7,500 feet. It's this sheer height that forces all that moist air upwards, making it cool down, condense, and just dump rain. That's the secret sauce that lets all these different climate zones, and our secret forest, thrive. And after that journey up, we've made it. This is our destination, the Peña Roya forest. This is the incredible, secret Moncayo has been hiding. It's a place just bursting with color, and it has this unique, kind of hushed feeling to it. I mean, just try to picture being there in the fall. The source material calls it a patchwork quilt of red, gold, and orange. You can almost hear that satisfying, happy crunch of the leaves under your feet. It sounds like a totally immersive experience. Now, this amazing forest isn't just sitting there all by itself, of course. It's actually a key part of the Moncayo Natural Park. This is a protected area that covers the highest point in the entire Iberian mountain system, and its whole purpose is to preserve these incredibly unique and diverse ecosystems. And the absolute star of the show, the reason we're here, is Peña Roya. It's described as a dense, whispering beech forest. That name alone gives you a sense of its character, right? It's famous for that incredible autumn show that brings people from all over. But a forest is so much more than just a bunch of trees. It's a living, breathing place. It has its own soundtrack, and it has a deep, deep history with the world around it, both with animals and with people. So, if you were to just stand still in the middle of this forest and listen, what would you actually hear? Well, we get this really vivid picture. The quiet footsteps of deer, the sound of wild boar rustling around in the undergrowth, and then way up above, the calls of goshawks and golden eagles. That's the forest's natural soundtrack. Moncayo also has this really rich human story. Back in the day, this was a deeply spiritual place, with monasteries and hermitages scattered around. The forest was literally the pantry for nearby villages and a critical source of timber. But today, its whole purpose has changed. Those old spiritual paths are now popular hiking trails. The village pantry is now a photographer's paradise. And people don't come for timber anymore. They come for a breath of fresh mountain air. And that evolution, that's really the heart of the story here. The forest's role in people's lives has shifted so dramatically, from being all about survival to being a space for fun, for escape, and for renewal. And this phrase really captures it perfectly. The forest hasn't lost its importance at all. Its importance has just transformed. It used to be absolutely essential for the body, for food and for shelter. Now it's become essential for the soul, a place to find beauty and peace and to just unplug. So the story of Moncayo's secret forest leaves us with this really cool question to think about. It's this beautiful reminder that even the places we think are the most familiar can hold these incredible surprises if we just take a second to look a little bit closer. It really makes you wonder, right? What hidden gems might be waiting in the landscapes you see every single day?